Good morning, my dear students. Let us discuss sp hybridization. sp hybridization. In sp hybridization, one s orbital combined with one p orbital to give two sp hybrid orbitals. Why? Because the number of hybrid orbitals formed is equal to the number of atomic orbitals combined. One s and one p, total two atomic orbitals are combined. That's why gives two sp hybrid orbitals. Okay. Next one. In a molecule, if central atom undergo sp hybridization, then shape of the molecule is linear and the bond angle is 180 degrees. Bond angle means here angle between two hybrid orbitals. Bond angle is 180 degrees according to hybridization concept. One s orbital Z linear spherical in shape, s orbital, spherical in shape, s orbital combined with p orbital this is pz, to give two sp hybrid orbitals. Two sp hybrid orbitals. These are two sp hybrid orbitals. This is one sp hybrid orbital and this is one sp hybrid orbital. Hybrid orbital having two lobes. One is larger lobe and one is smaller lobe. Larger lobe and smaller lobe. Okay, each hybrid orbital. Larger lobe and smaller lobe. Okay. Larger lobe involving in the bond formation. Okay. So two sp hybrid orbitals are formed. Let us discuss example for sp hybridization. Okay. First one, formation of BeCl2. Formation of BeCl2. In the BeCl2, what is the central atom? Beryllium. So beryllium undergo sp hybridization. Beryllium, atomic number 4. What is the ground state configuration? Ground state valence shell electronic configuration 2s to 2p0. Actually 1s2 is there, but no need to take inner shell. We can take only valence shell configuration 2s to 2p0. In the ground state, no unpaired electrons. Now beryllium undergo excitation, then one electron jumps from 2s to 2p, then configuration 2s1 2p1 2p1. Okay, we know here beryllium combined with two chlorine atoms. We know each chlorine has one unpaired electron in the valence shell. Atomic number 17, 3s2, 3p5. Chlorine has one unpaired electron in its 3p orbital. How many chlorine atoms are there in BeCl2? Two chlorine atoms. So two chlorine atoms having two unpaired electrons. That's why beryllium required two unpaired electrons to the bond formation with two chlorine atoms. But in ground state, no unpaired electron paired. So that's why beryllium undergo excitation. Why beryllium undergo excitation here? Here beryllium combined with two chlorines. Two chlorines having two unpaired electrons. But in ground state of beryllium, no unpaired electron. That's why undergo excitation. Now beryllium gets two unpaired electrons. Okay. Now undergo sp hybridization. One s orbital and one p orbital. sp hybridization and forms two hybrid orbitals. This is one sp hybrid orbital. This is another sp hybrid orbital. Okay, this sp hybrid orbital with unpaired electron overlap with 3p orbital of one chlorine atom. 3p orbital. This is 3p orbital of chlorine atom, and this sp hybrid orbital with unpaired electron overlap with another chlorine atom. 3p orbital of another chlorine atom forms two sigma bonds. This is 3pz of another chlorine atom. This, so finally two sp hybrid orbitals of beryllium atom overlaps with 3p orbitals of two chlorine atoms and forms two sigma bonds. This is one sigma bond and this is one sigma bond. Okay, so beryllium, this is bond, one sigma bond, one sigma bond. So this is the structure of BeCl2. Linear and bond angle is 180 degrees. What is the bond angle? 180 degrees. Okay now? So this is the example of formation of BeCl2. Let us discuss one more example. Formation of C2H2. What is the name of C2H2? Acetylene. Acetylene. IUPAC name ethyne. Common name acetylene. IUPAC name ethyne. In the formation of C2H2, carbon undergo sp hybridization. Okay, see, carbon atomic number Z is equal to 6. Okay now, electronic configuration, valence state electronic configuration 2s2 2p2. Valence state electronic configuration 2s2 2p2. Excited state configuration 2s1 2p3. Now in excited state, what happened? One s electron jumps from 2s to 2p, then configuration 2s1 2p3. Okay, so now in this excited state, carbon undergo sp hybridization. So these two only undergo hybridization. These two are unhybridized. That means pure. These two unhybridized. That means pure atomic orbitals. Pure atomic orbitals. These are undergo sp hybridization and forms two sp hybrid orbitals. So each carbon forms two sp hybrid orbitals. Total 2 carbons in the molecule. That's why 4 hybrid orbitals are there. Okay na? Now one carbon, one sp hybrid orbital, second sp hybrid orbital. Okay, hybrid orbital. Another carbon also, 2 hybrid orbitals. See, one carbon, 2 hybrid orbitals. One carbon has 2 hybrid orbitals. Now, in 2 hybrid orbitals, one sp hybrid orbitals overlap with 1s orbital of hydrogen. 1s orbital of hydrogen and forms one sigma bond with hydrogen. Another carbon also, one sp hybrid orbital overlap with 1s orbital of hydrogen. 1s orbital of hydrogen and forms one sigma bond. Now this carbon has one sp hybrid orbital and this carbon has one sp hybrid orbital. Now these two carbons forms a bond. These two carbons. So this is sp. Okay. So between these two carbon atoms, this sp hybrid orbital of this carbon and sp hybrid orbital of this carbon overlaps and forms a sigma bond between carbon and carbon. Okay, so finally 4 hybrid orbitals. In 4 hybrid orbitals, one hybrid orbital, 2 hybrid orbitals forms 2 sigma bonds with 2 hydrogen and 2 hybrid orbitals forms 1 sigma bond between 2 carbon atoms. Okay, and also there are 2 unhybrid orbitals. This is one unhybrid orbital and also one unhybrid orbital. another unhybrid orbital. We know hybrid orbitals forms sigma bond, axial overlapping, and unhybrid orbitals forms pi bond, sidewise overlapping, sideways, okay na? Or lateral overlapping. See this one, this is pi bond, and this orbital, pi bond. So total how many pi bonds are there? 2 pi bonds. Let us write in the bond formation. C bond, 1 sigma bond, and this is hydrogen, and also here 1 pi bond. Total 2 pi bonds and 1 sigma bond. So this is the structure of acetylene molecule. So between carbon and carbon, triple bond is there. In acetylene, between two carbon atoms, triple bond is there. Got it? Triple bond. One is sigma bond. These two are pi bonds. So finally, in acetylene, how many sigma bonds total? 1, 2, 3. 3 sigma bonds. And how many pi bonds? 2 pi bonds. Between carbon atoms, 1 sigma bond and 2 pi bonds. This is overall. Between carbon atoms, 1 sigma bond and 2 pi bonds. Okay. So this is the formation of C2H2. Got it?